So I'm beginning this video with a small confession, and that is I'm really not good at technology. I know that I am from the generation that has had all of these computer advances, and we're supposed to be so good at all of this stuff, and I am more adept with technology than I would say most of my parents' generation. But I'm not very good at this stuff, which is why I am still using my built-in webcam, because I have an iPhone now. But aside from the fact that my hands, it takes some practice to have a steady enough hand for filming with a phone, I think. But I haven't figured out how to upload things from it yet. So, I don't know if it's a better quality camera, but even if it's not, it would improve my videos they would be, more than just me talking at you from my bed. That's not why I'm making this video, though. I am making this video to talk to you about being the change you want to see in the world. And normally when I broach this topic, it's about things like equal rights, that's usually it, actually. But today I am going to be talking about something else entirely. The English language. It's like all languages, always evolving as, new words become necessary. But I think that there have been some things that were overlooked, as the English language has evolved. These words have not come about, and I would like to see them, happen. So we're taking the other way that words get made, which is you say something, it becomes popular, and then the Oxford English Dictionary picks it up from The Simpsons. I've got a few here. I'm also very open to suggestions. So if you have words you'd like to see added to the English dictionary, post them in the comments, and we'll all start using them. We will get this done. The first word I want to present to you is continuous, meaning having or pertaining to continuity. Generally, this would be in reference to series, like fictional series, video games, TV shows, books, where you could point out something that is, not continuous, or that is, like How I Met Your Mother, for instance, is very continuous. They seem to recall a lot of the things. I haven't seen every episode, I don't know for sure, but the episodes I have seen, I've seen a lot of them mentioning things that are in other episodes, just in passing, which is very realistic, and it keeps that show very continuous with itself. The next word I want to bring up it's a word that already exists, but I feel like it could add some much-needed class and glamour to our modern society. The word is chariot. No one drives a chariot anymore, so I think that extending its usage would not be a bad thing. The closest thing we have today is a rickshaw, which is, a little taxi in a city that's pulled by a bicycle. Now, the person on the bicycle would be called the charioteer, and the rickshaw itself would be called a chariot, and that just makes it all seem much safer, because I think rickshaw sounds like something very shoddily made, classier, and more glamorous, and there's nothing wrong with any of those things. So let's start calling rickshaws chariots. The third word I have to thank my friend Robbie on Facebook for, because he mentioned it in one of his statuses, and I loved it. The word is glamboyant, meaning glamorous and flamboyant. can be used to describe all kinds of things. Adam Lambert, most of the bars I go to, most celebrities, actually, not just Adam Lambert, like lots of celebrities I would describe as glamboyant. Madonna, Lady Gaga, you know it. Glamboyant. So see, it's a very useful word, especially in today's society where we are producing people like Adam Lambert and Lady Gaga, who are definitely glamboyant. The next word I picked up from a video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Tyler Oakley. I'll be linking to his channel below for those of you who aren't watching. Now, he didn't say the word. It came from his Australian friend, Jake, who is also very dreamy. The word is prawn, which I guess is what in Australia they call shrimp, which is the shellfish, and you tear the head off, and then you cook the body, and then you eat it, and you pluck the tail off, and they're big at parties. You know what it is. But apparently in Australia, they also use it for someone who has a very attractive body and not a cute face. Here we say butterface, which is fine for girls, but it doesn't work for guys. But his face is like terrible. I hate that. So clearly we need something that is unisex, like prawn. It's perfect, and it's Australian, which makes it sexier. The last suggestion I have is really to take something from Spanish and make it English. As I talked about a little bit in my previous video, I went to Austin, Texas on vacation the other week. I did say I was hopefully going to make a video, and I didn't because I was busy vacationing and partying on 6th Street. There's a blog post that I wrote, though, when I got back, which I will also be linking to below. But while we were there, we went to the Texas History Museum, and I learned that Texas was once called Tejas in Spanish. And we changed it to Texas, and I don't know why, because Tejas just sounds so much more exuberant, so let's get that back. That's all I have. If you guys have more, great. Post them in the comments.